So hello friends, welcome to my channel MN Coaching Center. So today I'm going to explain you that is the 7th standard social 5th chapter, geography 5th chapter, that is water. So when you think of water, what images comes to your mind? You think of rivers, the waterfalls, the pitter patter, the raindrops, water in your taps, children love to float paper boats in the rain puddles, many other things you see. But the sun's heat causes how it happens, how the water, where does the water comes from? Do you know? The sun's heat that causes evaporation of water from water vapor. When the water vapor cools down, then it condenses and forms cloud, and from there it may fall on the land or sea. It falls on sea in the form of rain, snow, or sleet. The process by which water continually changes its form and circulates between ocean's atmosphere and land is known as the water cycle. And our earth is like a terrarium. The same water that existed centuries ago. The same water that existed centuries ago still exists today. Also, it exists. The water used for irrigate a field in Haryana may have flowered out. The Amazon River 100 years ago, the Amazon River were still from the 100 years. It is there. The major source of fresh water are the rivers, the ponds, springs, and many glaciers. The ocean bodies and the seas contain some of the salty water, and the water of the ocean is salty or saline. It is salt as you have drank the ocean water. It is salt, little bit salt. Because it has more amount of dissolved salt it has, or the common salt. That is because most of the salt is sodium chloride or the common table salt that you eat or that you use for eating. See here you can see here, so word major seas, lakes and rivers. Here you can see Amazon River here. Next, lakes, you can see coral sea, many other things here in this you can see. Next is distribution of water bodies. We all know there are three-fourth of Earth's surface is covered with water. If there is more water than land on this earth, why do so many countries face water scarcity? Is all the water on the earth available to us? If we say the following table tells us the distribution of water in percentage. So ocean 97.3, that is saline water, means salt water it is, and ice caps it has 0 to 2.0. Groundwater is 0.68%. Freshwater lakes from lakes is 0.009%. Inland seas and salt lakes are 0.009%, and atmosphere water or 0.0019%, rivers or 0.0001%. Total it will become 100%, but from ice caps to the rivers it is fresh water, the ocean water is saline or salt water. So water distribution can be demonstrated by a simple activity in the activity box they have given, so you can see that. Next, ocean circulation. There is something magical about walking bare feet on the seashore. The wet and sand on the beach, the cool breeze and the seabirds, the smell of the salt in the air and music of the waves, everything is so fascinating. Unlike the calm waters of ponds and lakes, ocean water keep moving continuously and it is never still. The movement that occur in oceans can be broadly categorized the movements like it as waves, tides and currents. In that, first let us know about the waves. When you are playing through ball on the beach and the ball falls into the water, what happens? So it is fun to watch how the ball gets washed back to shore by the waves, how it brings. When the water on the surface of the ocean rises and falls alternatively, it rises up and falls alternatively. That are called as the waves. During a storm, the winds blowing at very high speed forms that makes huge waves, and these may cause tremendous destruction. And a earthquake, a volcanic eruption, or underwater landslides can shift. It may make can shift large amount of ocean water. As a result, a huge tidal wave that is called as tsunami that may have an height of 15 meter could be formed by this, and the large tsunami speed is largest tsunami ever measured is 150 meter that is high, and these waves travel at a speed of 700 km in an hour. And tsunami of 2004 that caused widespread damage in the coastal areas of India. The Indira Point in Andaman and Nicobar Island got submerged after this tsunami. So here you can see next after that the tides. The rhythmic rise and fall of ocean water twice in a day is a tide. It is high tide when water covers much of the shore by rising to its highest level. It is low tide when water falls to its lowest level and recedes from the shore. See, the strong gravitational pull exerted by the sun and the moon on the earth's surface, it also causes the tides. The water of the earth closer to the moon gets pulled under the influence of the moon's gravitational force and causes high tides. So, if moon during the, as you know, during the lunar eclipse and solar eclipse, in sometimes in that they may say that there may come high tides or low tides because when the moon comes near the sun and when it becomes so that we get high gravitational force will be increased and by that the tides will get high. High tides will come during the full moon, new moon, the sun, the moon and the earth are in the same line. When the full moon and new moon day, these tides will be these tides or they are highest. They are highest and they are called as the spring tides. But when the moon is in the first and last quarter, the ocean gets drawn in diagonally opposite and the gravitational pull of the sun and earth gets so here you can see the moon comes again back, so therefore it becomes low tide and this low tide is called as the neap tide. High tides that helps in navigation, they raise the water level close to the shore. This helps the ships to arrive at the harbor more easily. The high tides also helps in fishing. Many more fish come closer to the shore during the high tide. enables fishermen to get a plentiful catch, good fish catches they can catch, and the rise and fall of water due to the tides is being used to generate electricity in hydroelectricity or for generation of hydroelectricity also. Ocean currents are the streams of water flowing constantly on the ocean surface in definite direction. It keeps flowing, and the ocean currents may be warm or cold. Generally, the warm ocean currents originate near the equator and it moves towards the poles. The cold current it carries water from polar or high latitude to tropical or lower latitude. The Labrador Ocean current is cold current, while the Gulf Stream it is a warm current. The ocean current influence the temperature conditions of the area. Warm currents bring about warm temperature over land surface. The areas where the warm and cold currents meet provide the best fishing grounds of the it provides best fishing grounds of the world. Seas around Japan and the eastern coast of North America are some of the examples for the ocean currents. The areas where warm and cold current meet also experience foggy weather, making it difficult for some navigation. Here you can see some of the ocean currents moving. So, okay friends, this was your chapter, the water. So, okay friends, I will see you in my next video explain another chapter. Till then, take care. Have a nice day.